139 says, he knit you into the womb you were born out of. He created your innermost being. He knows you. Amen, somebody. He knows everything about you. Amen. And I ask, amen, where are you today? Hello, somebody. You know you could be in church hiding. A lot of folks hide in church. Amen, somebody. But the most important thing is we hide who we are to other people in church. Even though if you're not right, even though if there's something you have, something against your brother or sister, you hiding it. Go out and tell your brother, forgive me because I have lied against you. You may not know what you did. You may not know how you hurt me. You may not know how you mistreated me. The only reason you haven't came to me to ask for forgiveness because I came to my maturity. I grew up and I realized you must just don't know what you did. Hold on, somebody. So I'm going to tell you, this is why we don't have a connection. This is why we don't, y'all don't want to talk. This is why we don't talk, because it's happened a long time ago. Amen, somebody. And now I got to get it right. Hello, somebody. Are you still with me, church? Do you know that 90% of people that you offend, they don't know it? Are you with me? May I help you? Amen. 90% of people you may have wronged don't know you wronged them. Amen. And so we cut ourselves off because we think people know. We listen, not everybody know. The most important question, amen, has God been asking that in the garden of the path of your life, have you heard and seen the restlessness of his moving in the trees, in the forests of your circumstances? Amen. Are you hiding from him? He asks a simple question. The Lord is saying, where are you? Amen, somebody. I see the trees moving. Amen. Oh, somebody. I know where you are. Amen. Are you still with me? They said, Lord, but we can't come out. We're naked. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Come on, let's have a talk. Let's talk. Who told you you're naked? Does it make any kind of sense? Amen. He asked a question. He asked a question. That's a question. Who told you? I hope I'm saying something right. Well, Lord, I did something. Who told you? Amen. That you were naked. You must have eaten from the tree. So why are you hiding? You see, here you are making clothes out of fig tree, but I'm gonna make you some clothes out of skin. Amen, somebody. We're gonna do a sacrifice right here in the garden. We're gonna sacrifice a goat or whatever it is. The blood of the goat, the blood, that is a sacrifice that we're gonna make. So when you walk out of this garden, you're clothed. Amen, somebody. You're no longer hiding. See, listen. If you had to walk out naked, you have to hide. Are you with me, church? See, the Lord didn't expose you. Amen, somebody. Listen, let me say it again. The Lord didn't expose them. He clothed them. He could have exposed them in their nakedness. That means in their sins, in their shame. In church, we don't expose each other. We don't unclothe each other, but we clothe our brothers and sisters. Amen. We don't shame them. Amen, somebody. Are y'all with me? I'm about through. Amen. Now, before I ask this question, there's another simple question recorded in the book of Mark, 5th chapter of 24. Here comes a woman suffering many years, 12 years of a blood disease. Amen. Yes. She had spent all she had. Many doctors, amen, she gave her money to, suffering greatly. She was growing worse, not better. Amen. I don't know if this sounds like anyone you know. Are you still with me, church? But she heard about Jesus. Yes, that's what it says. Someone said he can change things. She heard about Jesus, the one that can change things. Amen. Now, I come to tell you and you have to understand, this is not in my notes, that she was ceremonially unclean. What's that you said? She was not supposed to be in the midst of people because it was a minstrel. Amen, somebody. During the Old Testament or before Christ, during the minstrel, that made you unclean. After it was over, you had to go to the priest to be considered to be clean. Are you still with me? So here she was with an issue of 12 long years with a minstrel problem that she was not able to be around people because she was unclean. Are you with me, church? Are you with me? So she heard about Jesus being unclean. She could have hid. She could have said, I'm not worthy. I'm unclean. I don't need to be around the midst of the people because I'm dirty. I'm filthy. I'm not even supposed to be in the crowd. I'm supposed to be in the back of the house somewhere. Nobody even supposed to sit in the same seat that I'm sitting in. I can't even be in the same house that someone else is in. When you're unclean, you're separated from the group. Amen, somebody. And she could have hid, but she didn't hid. She said, if I could only. Y'all don't want to talk with me? Y'all don't want to talk with me? Here's a picture, equivalent picture today, the culture of a famous person who followed 100 people as he walked into a building. There's 100 of reporters photographing and thousands of fans waiting for the limousine to arrive. He arrived with a huge crowd of his own. And as two groups merge in and push his way through the crowd, people are reaching over each other to touch him, pat him on the back, poke him, gets his attention, grabbing his hand. We're talking about a famous person here, amen, somebody. Shaking hands, singing, signing autographs, waving, touching people, shaking people off his back. Hello, somebody. And you get the picture, amen. This is the same thing that Jesus was doing, but somehow, there's a lady that needed an issue of blood. She made it to touch the hem of his garment. She did not give up, church. Now, listen, there was something about this touch. Are you still with me? Because not anybody can touch Jesus. Hello, church. Are you with me? Let me read on here. And Jesus asked a question. It said, there was a purpose in her touch, a desperation and somehow a faith that if she could only just brush against him, her life would change. Are you with me? Jesus asked a question because he didn't want her to get away. He wanted to tell her something. Are you with me, church? He wanted to tell her something. He said, your faith. This is what Jesus wanted to tell the lady that needed the issue of blood. He said, mother, your faith healed you. Are you with me? You see, that's the question. You know, that's the question. Sometimes Jesus wants to talk to you by telling you, your faith healed you. Amen. You walked up through this crowd, and listen, because someone touched him, that means that whatever she had ran through his body. He realized something unclean touched me. He said, who touched me? Hello, somebody. Listen. He asked a question. The question is, who touched me? He said, where did she go? Where did she go? Don't get rid of her. I have something I want to tell her. I got to tell her something. Listen, woman, your faith made you healed.